Dupree.
Welcome to San Antonio.
All right, sir.
How are you?
Thanks for having us.
Good to have you.
It's a good day.
I'll show you. Thank you.
Thank you.
After you, sir.
Where are we?
So we're at Hyatt Hill Country Resort and Spa in San Antonio, Texas. This is Woodbine's first resort in our portfolio. We've owned this for 30 years. And so it's a 500 keys, sits on 300 acres, 27 holes of golf. You got a 15,000 square foot spa, about 100,000 square feet of meeting space, and a 5-acre water park to boot. So,
And you guys developed
the whole thing.
1993
is when we opened. We're on our 30th year this year, and we're about to completely redo it. So we're midway through. You're gonna get to see some of the progress.
I am super excited.
Yep, I'm glad you're here. This is the main deck. The bar will kind of extend from indoor to outdoor.
Love that.
And connect the lawn, which will have fire pits and everything else in it, but this entire area will be activated now.
Man, right now all I want to do is sit in that rocking chair and have a cocktail.
And a cigar.
And a cigar.
So this is Charlie's. So Charlie's has a lot of original artifacts. Longest copper bar in Texas. Started 50 yards, now it's probably 150 yards. I don't know, whatever you want.
150-yard long bar.
All the Texas tequila you can ask for. Pool, we got the arcades, arrowheads to guns to plowshares to you name it. But groups really want that Texas experience.
Yeah.
So now we lease this as another kind of event venue that they want for a purpose-built kind of Texas themed party. So before, our largest ballroom was Hill Country, which is around 15,000 square feet. What you're approaching now is the renovation and the addition that we did a handful of years ago. And so this wall was the exterior wall of the resort. We added this 20,000 square foot ballroom, which now that is really what you do, the big commercial trade show type of function. So you have the ability to drive trucks in there, you do the whole thing. It's got its own valet arrival. The nice thing about having 300 acres is you can usually keep moving the needle. Talking about adding 20 villas, and we're talking about adding the wedding venue, we're talking about adding a 2-acre pool. Those are things that if you're land constrained, you can't do that. So the rooms renovation that we did is now a complete and total redo of the room. So every surface, every piece of FF&E, the bathrooms were entirely redone. So the tile work, the showers, the fixtures, the closets, everything has been completely redone. And when you go in there, as we are in the room and you're looking around, you'll see every piece of art that we have somehow tells the story of the ranch, the Wiseman family that originally owned it. So you'll see a sketch of the patriarch. You'll see an old tin can advertisement of the Alamo. You'll see some of the horseshoes that we recovered from this as we were developing it. You'll see a lot of those types of ties that really tell the story. And then when you look at the carpet or you look at the chase lounge, so you'll get that kind of ranch feel when you get there. What you'll see most of the time in resorts is people want to modernize it. And they'll take it to where it feels like you're in any room, like you've been in that room in any other resort. Our version of that was saying we're going to stay true to the Texas roots, and that's what we've seen groups really be drawn to. They want that Texas experience. So Choctaw Suite, which is the Choctaws became partners of ours this year. So every piece you see in here, basketry, beading, we actually have the chief's formal attire on the way in. And the windmill, the thought is that some people, when you see wind, you either build a wall or you build a windmill. And a windmill is a way to take that wind and say, let's make that actually a product for good. And obviously what is one of their ancient values of wind. Every part and piece of this that you see is a way to pay tribute to the partnership that we created with them. As I mentioned, we have 27 holes of golf.
Currently.
3 9-hole courses, creeks, oaks, and lakes.
Okay.
But as you'll see, what's nice about it is it's all in a floodplain. And so you have a lot of this natural undulation. You've got creeks and these big oaks that you'll kind of see along the live oaks all along the golf course. So we have about maybe 40,000 rounds a year, which is still just under capacity. So you've got some room to push that. And we really haven't tried to push the membership side. In fact, in many ways, when we did have membership, now we've tried to retool it, shrink that down, because once we renovate then we can start to think about what should that look like going forward. So we're going to Luckenbach Pavilion, which Luckenbach, Texas is a famous town where Willie Nelson, Waylon and the boys made it famous. So Luckenbach Pavilion is one of our most popular outdoor venues. Most of the time, the guests that are coming here are coming with kids, or they're coming as a group, and they're saying, man, wouldn't it be nice to come back with my spouse and do something really special here? But you don't really have that experience today. We can't really offer that. What you walk into is the retail that's there today. So the spa is changing, is that'll now be the arrival point. Instead of coming in and checking in where we walk through in the main lobby, the valet or at the gate directs you over to that area. And so you valet drop there, you're picked up in a golf cart, and now you're taken to either your room that's on the top floor, effectively a concierge floor of that wing, or you're going to one of the villas. And your lobby and your kind of your common area now becomes that spa, this spa area. That's really where you start to congregate.
So if you want your spa retreat, quiet getaway, go there, go rent a villa.
That's right. And the spa itself, 15,000 square feet. You have 21 treatment rooms, and you have a private pool. That private pool will be expanded now to accommodate all that hotel and villa guests. So you're in the adult pool area now.
Okay.
I'll tell you what's nice about our pool is obviously the landscape is what kind of makes this thing work.
I mean, that's what you can't replace, is a tree that size
know.
and all of these trees that were probably this big when you planted them 30 years ago.
That's exactly right. I mean, but that type of landscape upkeep really does give the personality that the resort needs to be a true hill country destination location.
Are you telling me all these lawn chairs were filled this weekend?
100%.
100%.
Wall to wall. In the summer, it is like lawn chairs. Wherever you can put a lawn chairs, somebody will sit. We don't have enough lawn chairs to keep everybody happy.
Okay, what is this?
Lazy River.
Yeah, it is.
First one of any hotel in the U.S., I'm told. It was an idea that the CEO of Hyatt at the time, when they were developing this and kind of like call it 1991 or 92, comes to my dad and says, hey, you need to come down to Mexico so I can show you this. My dad goes down there, he goes, we're doing one of these. And so they built it, and it's obviously been incredibly popular. What we try to do is add different amenities as we go. The water slide, which you can see is kind of nestled in the trees, but we can add a different water slide to that every couple of years. The way that we constructed the tower was to accommodate additional water slides.
Oh, smart.
We've got the Flow Rider, which has been probably one of the most popular things that we have added, but it's a surf machine. You and I could literally jump on there and surf for as long as you want, but
for as long as we can stand up.
That's right. And kids will lease it for 30 minutes a pop, and it's one of the most popular things that kids can do. Of course, you've got the volleyball court. You got Henry's Hollow, which is where that little shaded area, which is where we have all the s'mores and things like that. You've got bikes that kids can grab or parents can grab, and they can do they can have their run of the resort. What'd you think?
Dupree, this is awesome. I love it. I gotta come back, bring the families. Yes, for the after. We got to surf, a few things we forgot to do.
We got to do all those things.
But I'm very proud of you guys.
Thanks for coming. Appreciate it.
Thanks for hosting
You're a
us.
good friend, you're a great firm. Love we get to share this with you, but appreciate you guys coming out and seeing why this place is so
I can't wait to
special.
see when the new renovations are done.
You'll at least get to see half of it. Phase 2 will finish by summer of next year, so it'll be fun to see.
It's a great project.
Thanks, partner.
Thank you, sir.
See you soon.
You and me cannonballing in the lagoon right as the wedding's going off.
Right off the windmill, I like that.